By the summer of 1863, the American Civil War had already torn the nation apart, but Confederate General Robert E. Lee believed one bold invasion of the North could end it. Victory on Union soil might force peace, or even foreign recognition, so his army marched north into Pennsylvania. The fate of the United States was about to be decided in a small town called Gettysburg. On Julio 9, the advance units from both armies unexpectedly collided west of Gettysburg. What began as a meeting engagement quickly exploded into full-scale battle. Union forces were pushed back through the town, retreating to the high ground south of Gettysburg. The Confederates had won the first day, but the fight was far from over. Union General George G. Meade positioned his army along high ground Cemetery Hill, Cemetery Ridge, and Little Round Top. It formed a defensive fishhook line. Whoever held the heights would hold the advantage. Lee prepared to strike. Angeli Dosenede, Confederate forces launched fierce assaults on both Union flanks. At Little Round Top, Union soldiers fought desperately to hold the hill. Ammunition ran low. Bayonets were fixed. A last-minute charge saved the position. Had the Confederates taken that hill, the battle and perhaps the war might have ended differently. The third day dawned with thunder. Confederate artillery opened fire in one of the largest cannon bombardments ever seen in North America. The earth shook. Smoke covered the fields. Then came the moment that would define Gettysburg. In the afternoon, nearly 12,000 Confederate soldiers stepped from the tree line and began a mile-long march across open fields toward the Union center. It became known as Pickett's Charge. They advanced under relentless cannon and rifle fire. Lines shattered. Flags fell. Men fell. Few reached the Union line, and fewer still returned. By nightfall, on July 3rd, the Confederate assault had failed. Lee's army began its retreat back to Virginia. The invasion of the North was over. The Confederacy would never again threaten the Union in the same way. When the smoke cleared, nearly 50,000 men were dead, wounded, or missing. It was the bloodiest battle of the Civil War. Months later, President Abraham Lincoln stood on that battlefield and delivered the Gettysburg Address, reminding the nation that the war was not only about union, but about freedom and equality. The Battle of Gettysburg marked the turning point of the American Civil War. The Confederacy lost momentum. The Union gained hope. From that field of loss and sacrifice, the future of the United States began to shift. Gettysburg proved that the Union would endure.